Hi guys, this is Greg with Duff's Garage. There's a frame. Clean it up. Maybe call it Operation Frame Up. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Build a truck on top of this. Put a LS right there. Cab. Bed. Stay tuned. So guys, that tractor right there, I have to get this stuff right here out of the way. Come down here, get this trailer out of the way right here. This is a 67 to 72, I think, C10 frame. It's a very nice frame. It's not twisted, it's not bent, it's not, I mean, it's in really good shape. So I'm gonna get it up there in the shop. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, clean up the rust a little bit on it, and probably use some chassis black or some Pour 15 or something like that on it, and get it ready to put some parts back on it. I got to pull it back there a little bit. Sorry there. There we go. Okay. So I got to move this out of the way. This is a rear piece. It goes on another project I'll be talking to you guys about. But I want to get this out of the way for now. And get it over here out of the way. I'm gonna put the frame right in here. I got too much junk in this shop, so one day there'll be a cleaning day. But for now, we're gonna get this truck frame. So I'll show you what I got over here. I got this right there to try to hold it up. It probably won't work because it's pretty heavy. And then I got this out here, and I gotta put one on the other side. So let's see if we can't get that to work. Hope that works. too much play in that rope. So way too much play in that rope. Ain't gonna work. Let me try this chain. Strong enough, but I don't know. Try that. So put that chain on there. We'll see if that works. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. right, well there you go. That ain't the best, but I can move those around and make it better. There we go. Alrighty. There she is. It's better than being in the weeds. As you can see, there's quite a bit of surface rust. I mean, on these old frames like this, it's all it is, surface rust, but sometimes you'll get them where they've been sitting in the dirt and they'll be gone. But this one is in good shape. There, got that. Steering box, steering linkage, got it all back in here. If I use this, probably get a new steering box. Probably had to get all new linkage. I mean, now some of this might be okay, like this. I'm not sure if that's the idler arm or I think that's what that's called, but I'm not really sure. But anyway, it's a drag link. This might be okay. Some of these parts might be good. These right here probably are not. So I'll probably, you know, some of these I'll have to get, but sway bar, this front sway bar, I think I can use it. If I go back with the original stuff, I don't know. I don't know yet. I hadn't really decided what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up, check on pricing and stuff on these, on front suspension and rear suspension stuff. I may probably go with the original type suspension, but go with like maybe the newer versions of these with you know, like steel tubing with the heim joints on it and all, and then use the rear end. I got the rear end over here. Here's the rear end for it. It's a 5 lug, and I have to take that off to see if there's anything wrong with the gears in there eventually. And I got some of the other parts out here. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to use any of this stuff, but I've got it. Those I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use, so those don't matter, but at least I've got the stuff and I know what to get to go back on it. It's a little dirty. Like I said, I'm going to build some wheels to roll it and then clean it. That'll happen pretty soon. So hopefully within a few days you'll see a good transformation. When, you know, whenever I get this thing going good, you'll see a good transformation on it. So you see there, we got 4 casters that I can roll in and out of the shop on the gravel. I've got some OSFO. This stuff's pretty good. It's to put on the frame after I clean it up and it kills the rust. It'll turn it like a black and makes it, kind of primes it to where I can paint over it with black paint. And then I got some steel over here. Steel tubing. It's not real thick wall steel tubing. It's thin, fairly thin wall. It's not pipe, so it's like tubing. But I'm using that to make the frame, and we'll do that right now. Okay guys, this is what we got going on. We're gonna put some tubing right here. I'm gonna raise it up to about 9 inches. Put a plate on top, drill a hole in it, bolt it down. Do it on all 4 corners. These are the mounting points for the cab. There's 2 in the front and 2 back in the rear. And we'll just bolt those through. And that way we don't have to tie them together and use up more tubing than we need. Okay guys, here's what we got. We got 4 pieces. I actually made them 12 inches instead of 9, but I wanted to give myself enough room. And then this will weld to that. And then I'll put a plate. I'll drill it. Try that again. What I'm gonna do is drill a hole. Put a metal plate here, drill a hole in the metal plate, put a nut on the inside, weld the plate on, and then that way I can put a bolt through it, through the top of that hole on the frame, and tighten it down real tight, and then it'll stay there. So that's the goal with that. Okay guys, we got these welded up. Right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I didn't weld all the way around it. It doesn't have to be. I don't want it to be permanent, too permanent. So that in case I need to do something else. And then we're just gonna put a plate on here. Make a plate, drill a hole, weld a bolt or a nut on the other side of it. And then we can bolt it in. Okay guys, got holes drilled, put a nut on, a bolt, and then I'll weld around here, and that'll be that. So guys, I got two of them on, but it's gonna be, when I start bolting stuff on, it's gonna be back heavy or forward heavy. So it may tilt either way, but I can put a jack under it, a floor jack or a stand under it, and to hold it. So it's not that big a deal. That one, I don't like that, but I'll fix it later. So, yeah, so we got that. Let it down and see what happens. Okay. It's nighttime out and you can hear the frogs. So let's get over here and see. I meant to raise that up earlier. So there we go. Let's look at it and see how it rolls. I need air in those tires. This frame may be too heavy for them tires. You would think that, but I think those tires were low on air, so I'll air them up. All right, so I've got those on and aired up. I don't really like it. I should have figured out which ones were to make it level. I may cut off the front ones and bring the front down to level it with the back, because it's all the weight's in the back. But it might work out, because if it's level and I put stuff on the front, it will tilt forward. Right now, if I put stuff on the front, it might not tilt forward, but it probably will tilt backwards. But if I get the stuff on the front first and then put the back on, it might be okay. So I don't know. But anyway, there it is for now, and we can roll it in and out. That one over there on that far corner is leaning, but it's okay. It's not leaning too bad, so I think it'll work. Okay guys, that's it for today. I got this done, which is cool. I got that much done, and we'll continue on with it. We'll take it outside now, we'll clean it up, we can get it cleaned up. Then we can let it dry and get some paint on it. Keep in touch, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, just chillaxing in the office. Yesterday, I'll have this video, you'll see it here in just a second. Me and a buddy of mine, he's got a CUDA, and he went to, he was going to do a kind of a horse trade deal with the guy in Nashville, Tennessee, with a Roadrunner, and didn't work out. But you'll see here in the video a little bit about it. It's just a short little clip. Thanks, bye. All right, guys, it's Saturday morning, 5 a.m. We're going on a super secret rod run. I'm not at my shop, obviously, because my shop is nowhere near as nice as this shop. But we're going to go on a trip to Tennessee, get a hot rod. Very nice hot rod. In the big rig. Look at that. More on that later. Alright guys. We started out this morning. I showed you the truck this morning. Got the big heavy D. Big heavy D. And I can get this camera to work right. So we got a big trailer. And we're in Tennessee now. Going to pick up a cool hot rod. We're taking a cool hot rod. I'll show you that later. back on the road. All right, guys, we made it above.
Let's check out that cut good.
We made it above Nashville, Tennessee. And we're going to show you what we're buying. Check this out. Check out what we are getting. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that.
Those is way up on the hill.
And this is what
So,
we're
like,
trading.
No, and you can.
Look at that.
I was like, you could do it at the bottom of the hill, like I've done
That.
before, but then how do you get the motor?
Look at that.
So my buddy here.
So guys, bad news. It's a no-go on the car swap. Yeah, the other car had a few body issues. The car was in great shape. It was a really nice car, but the body, rear quarters, not too good. But so we decided to pass. So heading back to Georgia. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Subscribing will help me a lot. Eventually I'm gonna get some t-shirts and hats up and some things, so just stay tuned.